Abusia madam asena mama makwa abade maba ayeka TV so mo so for KBS abusia enen so matena se Ghana man mu nsem ene ye de ho asem nyina ebremo na NDC communicator bi aba abonten na expose ene nsem a owura no aba beka no abusia enya asem ketwa ochiremu a ono de one John Dramani Mahama nyina no o manante ache yie pa o ye namfo a way back ena omo sha ase a omo nante ye na so enei de John Dramani Mahama ekwan a opese wode ne faso no owura na kira ne bonyo so nti wa ba bonten any secret 2024 secret any 2025 yi enioma a ekoso secret ni nyina no NDC communicator no wa anka no osumasi wa ba be ka ni pen e wo radio so a nsem no aye hie a enya asem ketua ochiremu a one John Dramani Mahama anante ache yi na campaign a 2024 John Dramani Mahama ye ni nyina no odimu akotena ni sika akwakodi campaign mu no wase ono o sende John Dramani Mahama eye 100,000 Ghana cedis akanetete sika 1 billion say John Dramani Mahama nje na ofan supporting the campaign ni ande na so enei ekwan a John Dramani Mahama ede ne faso no ochiremu a enya asem ketua say enye 1 billion nko a ena ye ekwan a wafaso a wabua John Dramani Mahama e woni 2024 campaign was more than 6 regions a of course so ekoye massive campaign ede bua John Dramani Mahama all in the name says John Dramani Mahama ba obema na appointment bi na ono nso ebra obre ye no ode ate ne bre so nanso ye to abawie ya John Dramani Mahama ewi ni ye die enye de sede osusu ye no saa na AC emani hu it was ono de oti wa o he de John Dramani Mahama e de be ye nanso se John Dramani Mahama man appointment dia dia nim anasa onje ndi se obetimi aye campaign dia e de ama NDC amanyoko ne biem because o he ebra wa bre any sika winning more eye 1 billion no kra wa send ma John Dramani Mahama no kra de no ene ye de send ye nyemom sika nketentete fu sika ene ade baby obekọ baby obeda di obedie ni nyina no ono ani bottom sika eno de yes ani ma ni na just say John Dramani wini a obetimi ama na appointment bi na so appointment ni nyamba ono ochira aresimu wo e wo John Dramani Mahama o ma ne na kakra say appointment na amade a ene ene ade a obeye campaign e de ama NDC amanyoko ni bi ochiremu a NDC amanyoko no kra obejai
in 2028 I can't go back to Mpofa.
Abusia ayeka TV for KBS. Nsem emoji pa be so subscribe like na
to give promises of what the government will do.
I see from the south and the same stress from western to western north inside Bono.
With my own sweat money or not party money. But in 2028 if I'm going to go back, I can't go back to give promises. I'll go back to give accountability. So when I go to Zazugu Tatale 2028 to campaign, what would then be the impact I have made there? So you see, if let's say all things being equal, you fail to empower me, reward me, and I stay back, there will be a loophole in 2028. Because the energy maybe I exerted in 2024, that energy may not be there in 2020.
That is it. All these things are done to prevent corruption. You understand? To prevent the fact, say, certain unseen hands will invest monies into political party, to a particular political party, and when that party wins, they will use the political party or the government of the day for their own parochial interest, their own selfish interest. So you realize that we were all told how Elon Musk was giving out money to the Trump campaign. It was something that was made public, and we all knew, say, Elon Musk was donating to the Trump campaign. Now, NDC, if you look at the kind of campaign they actually carried through in the build-up to this election, you will realize that it is somehow abnormal for a party that has been in opposition for 8 years to be spending more money than even the party that is in government. So many people have been asking, where are they getting the monies from? Buying pickups for all their communicators across all the regions. I mean, their regional communicators. All their constituency communication officers got motorbikes. Their t-shirt, they had version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4 of their t-shirts. They were paying influencers. Some people were paid $5,000. Some people were paying $20,000. They were paying pastors. Some prophets were receiving money from $2,000 up to $30,000. So you ask yourself, where are all these monies coming from? Where did NDC get all these monies? They were hosting one event after the other. Mahama worship with this, Mahama worship with that. Mahama goes here, Mahama goes there. Today, you see the kind of revelations that are coming out. That people are saying that the monies they have invested into NDC's campaign, they must get it back. And by all means, John Mahama must appoint them. If John Mahama does not appoint them, then you should know that the party will lose money in 2028 because they will not be willing to bring their money, number one. They will not be willing to bring their voices and their strength, number two. You remember in the early days of the NDC's administration, one other communicator also came to say that the kind of people who have invested their monies into the NDC's campaign, they will not allow John Mahama to come and take decisions that will be best for Ghanaians, but to be decisions that are best in their own interest. Antinez, you are welcome. A communicator said that on radio, without fear, that unseen hands are the ones that are going to be calling the shot throughout the tenure of John Mahama. And so anything that John Mahama will be doing will not be through his own will, or will not be the thing that is the best in the interest of Ghana, but it will be the things that are best in the interest of whichever businessmen have invested their monies into the NDC campaign. And because some of them were punished, they became angry and annoyed with the MPP government. And those people also made it a target. They gave them so find ourselves sadly as a nation. Sorry, if the network leaves, don't leave, okay? MTN network is not too stable. So this is where we find ourselves. Businessmen are asking for their income, their investment back. And that is why, even though John Mahama, His Excellency, promised us that he was going to appoint just 60 ministers, today we know that people who are on the ministerial salaries are over 100. Over 100. Dafia Mekpo stood in parliament and told us that the President John Mahama has enough power to appoint over 7,000 people. So what we should be expecting is 7,000 appointments from the office of the President. That is what Dafia Mekpo said on the floor of parliament. That is what we voted for. So we live to see. Since it's no longer about who deserves the job, who is best for the job, it explains why people who have gone through interviews, who have the CV, the qualification to serve this nation in various capacities, have been asked to go home, even though they've gone through the system, they've gone through the right procedure. That's because some individuals have used their monies to sponsor their campaign, and they must. And you think, and some of them, most of them, if you see the monies they are saying they have invested into the NDC's campaign, you will realize that 4 years will not be enough for them to recoup all those monies. So what is going to happen is that they are going to look for avenues to get more than their salaries. And that is going to bring corruption promise. If you thought Saglemi and Co were